Muslims and minorities, welcome to a brand new video. Today's video is not going to be controversial at all, as you can tell by the intro. I want to introduce you to this man. Now, as you could tell, this seems like a guy that probably did something wrong. I mean, here he is getting arrested by these two fine officers of the police. They are out here, literally here. They're arresting this man. He's probably a criminal. Now, I want you to guess. What did this guy do? What did he do to get arrested? A, he's a murderer. B, he's a rapist. C, blasphemy. Guess. The answer is C. He is arrested for blasphemy because he burnt a Quran in Manchester. He is arrested for a crime. There are officially blasphemy laws in England. Bro spoke his mind, and he is in jail. You're probably wondering if this is normal. It's not, is the answer. England is giga-fucked, and today we are covering exactly how giga-fucked it is. Now, I normally don't cover intrinsically difficult political matters in other countries, but I realized that this video could definitely piss people off, which is why we're here. Anyway, this is Adnan Hussein. He is an MP in the British Parliament, and I felt like I would cover this. So, this guy tweets, it's worrying that someone's getting... he actually said, bit worrying this. That's how you know he's British. Freedom to offend against any religion is a pretty consistent common law, right? And one the High Court jealously and ferociously protects. Surprisingly, to see an MP uncomfortable with that and presumably other things. Anyway, then Adnan Hussein says, I am uncomfortable with racism, and probably gets the craziest community note of all time. Critiquing a religion is not racism, as religions are not races. This might be the craziest community note I've ever seen in my life. No one has ever seen this coming. Holy shit. Adnan Hussein in the British Parliament got absolutely smoked. That was a good time. Adnan Hussein got smoked a second time. I thought this one was even funnier. This might be the best community note ever of all time in the history of time. Same Adnan Hussein guy. British Muslims generate at least $70 billion pounds annually for the UK economy. Muslim-led businesses contribute billions of pounds and create thousands of jobs. The halal food industry generates over $1 billion in spending. Muslims contribute 4 times more than the average Brit in charity. And the community note. Muslims represent 6% of the population. So $70 billion would be 2% of the GDP. This suggests that Muslims contribute less than average. 3 times less than average. That's crazy. Bro really thought he was cooking there. He really thought he was cooking, and bro got annihilated. Anyway, Keir Starmer, this is the Prime Minister of England, the slowly dying ship, a slowly drowning country. Love that. This guy over here had something pretty wild to say. This is after unbelievable backlash to their insane amounts of immigration. So they have been doing immigration for thousands and thousands and millions of people. And essentially, the craziest part of this entire immigration bullshit that's been going on is the fact that, yeah, it's actually shitty for everyone that's in the country. Because immigration destroys housing prices. It brings people in that might not necessarily be able to contribute to society in an actual meaningful way. And that, in fact, is true. So retard Starmer decides, you know what, gamers? I am actually recognizing a gigantic flaw in the system. Get ready for him recognizing a gigantic flaw in the system. He got so much backlash for this speech.
These rules become even more important. Without them, we risk becoming an island of strangers, not a nation that walks forward together.
True! It turns out when you import a bunch of people that have an insane amount higher statistical amount of rape that happens, it increases the amount of rape that happens. Yeah, all the suspicious grooming gangs from third world countries that are imported into England did not exactly do well for England. And he's like, holy fuck, maybe if you import rapists, they will rape. No!
So when you have an immigration system that seems almost designed to permit abuse, that encourages some businesses to bring in lower paid workers rather than invest in our young people, or simply one that is sold by politicians to the British people on an entirely false premise,
right,
then you're not championing growth, you're not championing justice, or however else people defend the status quo.
Bro,
you're actually contributing to the forces that are slowly pulling our country apart.
Let's just remind everyone, in case you didn't realize, this retard pushed all these things. Are we on the same page? This retard pushed all the immigration bullshit. This retard said diversity is, in fact, the strongest strength of England. This guy is the fucking guy that was heading laws that were imprisoning guys for burning Qurans, but not imprisoning people for raping women. The retard awakens.
So yes, I believe in this. I believe we need to reduce immigration significantly.
And he got an insane amount of pushback for this speech because obviously the mega woke retards did not like this. Now, I actually made a pretty great tweet. Definitely follow me on Twitter. Definitely for all the greatest tweets of all time. This is the funniest shit in the world. Look at the title of this article. It might be the funniest thing of all time. JD Vance is correct. Immigration increases housing prices, and that's okay. This is a level of cope that has never before been recognized by science. Literally never. This is the classic argument. It's like, it doesn't do the thing. Okay, it does do the thing, but this is why it's a good thing that it does the thing. What is even what is happening? Yes, it is definitely a good thing that the price of houses are increasing. Ask any young guy in America. They will all tell you why it's so good that that's happening. Anywho, Paul Joseph Watson just made a video titled Manchester is a Shithole, apparently talking about all the shithole situations that have been going on in England. So I wanted to look at the absolute state of England from a British man myself. So lock in, boys and girl. I am very curious to see the amount of shithole that actually happened to this country.
Piccadilly Gardens, Manchester then. Piccadilly Gardens, Manchester now. Then.
Mostly peaceful protests. Mostly peaceful.
Oh,
now.
The ill behavior with the very ill behavior down there.
Whoa, what's going on there? Oh God, this is bad for Islamophobia. Yeah, no, don't guys, don't even look. Close your eyes or you might become Islamophobic.
Then. Now. Then.
Yeah.
Now.
These girls are only 13, have been sitting in the garden waiting for a bus to come and have been approached.
Oh, nice! Hookers!
20 times already by undesirables, is that right?
No, are they not hookers? Oh, never mind, they're not hookers. I thought they were hookers. No, they're just 3 girls sitting on the sidewalk that were already harassed by 20 people that night. Let's go! Let's go! Protecting women, one rapist at a time.
Approached 20 times already by undesirables, is that right?
Then. Now.
Oh shit, I've seen what you've been doing with the girls, dude. You think scaring girls is a joke?
Then.
I was joking.
Now. You can't.
As you can tell, society is getting better and better in England, and it's probably because they're locking people away for thought crimes and hate crimes and tweets. I'm really glad that thousands of people get arrested in England every single year for posting Islamophobic Facebook memes. I am personally very happy about this because that's why society is in such a much better place. Everyone's so much nicer.
Stop progress.
In Manchester, we welcome our diversity.
So is that an immigration tag?
Yeah, it's all excellent.
So Abdul's got an immigration tag.
Although, to be fair, 200 years
Nice.
ago, at the very same location stood Manchester Royal Lunatic Asylum. So maybe not much has changed after all.
God. Oh, nice.
She's got a glass bottle. She's got a glass bottle.
Mostly peaceful leftists, guys.
She's got a glass bottle. She's got a glass bottle, mate.
It's beautiful. Look at how nice
A lot of
Manchester
people
is
say
now.
Multiculturalism doesn't work, but who could argue against Manchester's diverse Crackadilly Gardens drug scene as a thriving example of community cohesion?
The guys are like, don't take pictures. It's my job, bro.
Don't take pictures. Manchester is a picture-free zone.
It's just my job. Anyway, is that an ankle monitor on this?
That's crazy.
On the other ankle?
Oh, God.
Yes, it is.
Nice.
Is that a long-distance finger he's giving me? This is what happens when there's no police.
Yep, the police are scared now because it turns out if the police actually accidentally arrests... You don't want to be a police officer in England because if you arrest a Muslim, you might go to jail. The thriving retard economy of no laws. Policing is racist, in fact, in England. True. Damn. By the way, I want to make this clear. This is not like an anti-Muslim video. This is that is completely true. There are a lot of wonderful Muslim people out there, 100%. This is an anti-retard video, and the British government's retarded. They just fucking let an infinite amount of bullshits swarm into the country. They do not do anything in regards to making sure that shit actually is okay. The police are scared. You get arrested for thought crimes, and you don't get arrested if you're a minority. For example, there was an instance where a Muslim man from Afghanistan, I'm pretty sure, raped a woman. The woman posted a Islamophobic meme on Facebook, and the woman was arrested for longer than the rapist. What the fuck? Wokeness is a crime.
In the city, everyone's just here imbibing narcos. Oh, that's not very nice.
Manchester is so plagued by illegal drug use. You can literally get cocaine and heroin delivered quicker than pizza. Drug deaths surged to their highest since records began. With the
Oh, that's fucking awful, man. Oh,
synthetic cannabis spice, taken by an astonishing 95% of the city's homeless, has left the streets of Manchester looking like a scene out of a zombie apocalypse movie. A city characterised by a proud hyper-diversity, which strangely isn't reflected in the demographics of Manchester's homeless addicts, all of whom appear to be white. As Manchester's population surges, thanks in part to a doubling in foreign-born residents since 2001, the malaise of the multiplying masses brings with it a familiar blight. Rubbish. Lots of rubbish.
Now this scruffy bastard has just tipped all his shit down the side of our house, tipping the garden, Duke.
That is crazy. Now, interestingly enough, if you want to just look at some math here, what is the most common baby names in England? Well, the most common male baby names in England and Wales for 2023, it's worse now, but in 2023, based on the latest data, is Mohammed. And this is only counting exact spellings. Variations like Mohammed and Mohammad, as opposed to Muhammad, are not counted. Listen, it's a coincidence.
This is your rubbish.
Oh shit.
Your fella tipped that outside of my garden last night.
People in some areas can barely walk through the
Bro, they were dropping shit in other people's gardens.
alleyways outside their homes due to the sheer amount of trash. With
God.
one street
Oh my god, what is that? Levenshulme alleyway tipped for Britain's dirtiest street by residents. Oh lord! This is crazy. Oh my god.
Manchester achieving the unwanted accolade of Britain.
Yeah, England is definitely looking prettier than ever these days. Apparently, robbings have gone up, stabbings have gone up, rape has gone up. I guess if you import millions of third world people that have no interest at all in becoming assimilated to British society, I guess if you invite the third world, you become the third world.
Dirtiest, with Manchester Council issuing the most fly-tipping fines out of any in England.
Why have you put that there? Why have you put that there? No, it don't matter. Why have you put that there next to my fucking house?
I love how they talk in England. You put that there next to my fucking house.
I've got you on camera, moving it. I've got photos of it. I've got you coming and dumping it. I'm going to report you to the council for fly tipping. You're a business. No, sorry, me, mate. Would you dump that next to your fucking house?
While a shithole can
Crazy! They're just dumping shit in other people's houses. Third world jutsu, in domain expansion, third world.
be defined by a plethora of different benchmarks. Its purest definition is surely a place which is a literal dumping ground for everyone's crap. Welcome to Manchester.
Invite the third world, become the third world. And the crazy thing is, if you tell them that you are like an inferior culture or some shit, you're racist. You're going to jail. If you even ask them to assimilate to the English culture, you're going to jail. They arrest you for blasphemy. They arrest you for blasphemy. Blasphemy against Allah gets you arrested in England. What the fuck? I'm not angry at the immigrants, I'm angry at the government. I am way more angry at the government. It's their fault. It is their fault. Yes, I'm angry at individuals that are rapists and murderers. Obviously, I don't like those individuals, but it's the government that brought the rapist to their country and then just said, hey, mate, go forth, have fun, enjoy society. No need to conform. I wouldn't ask you to. That would be racist. Beautiful. Look at that. Nice. Look at that. This is educational content. I just wanted to be clear. Do not rubbish. No rubbish. Have some respect. Don't leave rubbish. Clean. Will be reported to police who will do nothing. Disgusting image. Dude, I love how they call them Asian. Like in America, when you hear Asian, you think like from Japan or China, right? That's maybe it's racist, but when they say Asian, They're talking about Pakistan, right, dude?
While Manchester's crime rate has come down a bit in recent years thanks to a massive police crackdown, it's not much to brag about when you have a larger overall per capita crime rate than London. Violence, stalking, harassment and sexual offences all being higher. In Manchester, knife-carrying crimes are 6 times higher than they were just a decade ago.
6 times higher! That's insanity! And they're blaming it on racism! Nuxanor to point out where they are. Shut the frick up! I'm in America, goddammit! Land of the free, home of the brave. I eat eagles and shit freedom. I can say whatever the fuck I want, bro. 13% of ninjas are committing 50% of the stabbing, okay? Yeah, racism definitely did this one.
Manchester knife-carrying crimes are 6 times higher than they were just a decade ago. 1 in every 275 people living in Manchester was caught carrying a blade.
Why you got a knife?
So you run down to the safety of the shopping mall.
Love
but
that.
There's panic in the aisles of the Arndale. Black-clad feral youths running riot.
This is just in the middle of a mall, by the way. Anyone watching this video in England right now, close your eyes. I don't want you to become racist.
I've been in just under 6 years now, and I'd say the last 2 years, people are they just don't care anymore. They're using it.
I was just using knives, I guess. Crazy. Remember when everyone was so against America for gun laws? England was grandstanding about how we're not savages like you guys. We don't believe in the Second Amendment. Well, we're not savages. Everyone takes knives out instead.
When I was, a teenager, you'd never even hear of anyone carrying a knife, and now
True! True! I mean, look, when I was a kid, I heard the news every time there was a shooting, right? Every time there was a shooting, I heard about that every single time. I never heard of stabbings. Oh, I didn't in Israel. I heard of stabbings because there were tons of terrorist attacks where people stab people. Like that I heard of. But in England, in Canada, you ever heard of stabbings? Now you do. And now there are no stabbings in Israel because they ban knives. I guess that's crazy.
It's like
oh God,
the normal thing to do. It's mad.
What used to be proud industrial cities are now dystopian theme parks of lawlessness, addiction and cultural fragmentation, where no one feels at home and no one's in charge.
So what is the Manchester strategy? Well, it's the future.
England! Woo! What the fuck? What the fuck am I even looking at? Is that a dude with a fucking machete in the middle of the street? Is he carrying machetes? Just walking around. You see, another thing about Israel, they will arrest you if you have a knife. Like, if they catch you on CCTV footage with a knife, they will arrest you. No racism bullshit. Like, that'll happen. That's why there's no stabbings. But here, in England, they don't arrest people if they are, in fact, of specific cultures. They do not arrest people. They report the machetes as knife. Nice.
By the big wheel generator, a boy is stabbed when his money is grabbed and the air hangs heavy like a gull in wine.
Oh my God.
It's the future.
Yeah, the future. Nice try. Listen. I saw your haircut. Your opinion was immediately invalidated. I'm sorry. They have got. I'm sorry, bro. If these are the women that are pushing this shit, we got to repeal women's voting or some shit. I don't know. I feel like that's the solution to all. That was a joke. Before I get canceled, that was a joke. Okay, calm down.
Don't let any of this put you off, though, because Manchester's apparently the second friendliest city in the world.
Well, the media said it. It must be so. You can't... Vegeta! The media never lies, Vegeta.
Definitely friendly towards the alphabet people.
Manchester home.
Oh my God, it's back! Holy shit, transgender Caillou with hair.
One of the biggest...
Sorry, that was too much. I'm so sorry. I do apologize. But you do look like a retard. Any woman with this haircut should immediately not be listened to. That's my opinion. Am I doing that based on profiling? Yes. Maybe profiling is in fact based after all. I'm gonna get so canceled for this video. I was joking. Kidding.
Pride in Europe.
If flags represent occupation of...
Yeah, you're right.
Terror.
There are flags.
The year-round occupation of Manchester is clearly here, there, and everywhere.
Check out the Globo Homo art. Stop the claws, 2 female signs, LGTV 4K plus rights or human rights.
Nice.
Smash oppression.
Nice.
They all look like spiteful mutants.
True.
And then you've got someone with extremely
Lord!
legs.
Oh God.
They, them, she, her, z's, them, he, him. What are my pronouns?
This is terrifying, bro. This is fucking terrifying. I think it's abominable that gender shit is pushed on children. It's abominable. Like, everyone acknowledges that suicide rates are so much higher. Why do you want to confuse children when they're in the most confusing points of their lives?
History of drag. And everyone's favorite, we've got Happy Days, Happy Gays.
Is that a woman in a hijab saying happy gays? There's no way that's real. Is that a Muslim woman next to happy gays? What the fuck is happening in society? You know, they kill people for being gay in Muslim countries.
Happy Theys.
Manchester's so friendly for the gays, there's a special place where they can all safely meet.
It is an offence for any person to engage in public acts of lewd, obscene or sexual behaviour. Anyone found committing any such acts will be arrested.
Can I just ask, why would you gentlemen hang out down here when it smells of piss?
Great question.
Alright, you do know there's a sign down here, don't you?
What the fuck
This is Manchester?
were you guys just doing? With your pants down? Were you guys engaged in a sexual act? That was fucking disgusting out in public.
Oh my fucking god, this is crazy. Oh god, this is gross! What is this place? This is gross! This is in Manchester?
Johnny's all over the gaff. It fucking stinks. It hums.
Be careful if you try to crash the party, though.
Can I just ask, guys, why are you all hanging out down here? What's the story here? Of you? Don't flatter yourself. This is a public path. I'm taking photos of the canals.
Oh my fucking god, dude. They're just in the public doing shit?
Oh no, we all know why you're here.
Why is it matter? I'm what?
We all know why you're here.
Why are you so concerned? Why are you down?
Because fucking families come down here, you fucking pervert.
This dude is just having sex in public, and he's saying, "What's your problem, bro?" Dude, what happened to morals in the Western world? We don't know how lucky we have it in America, goddammit. Under the glorious golden dome of the Orange Man, we don't know how lucky we fucking have it.
Why don't you do this at home?
Why are you so bothered?
Because it's a public path and it's illegal. That's why I'm bothered, you fucking weirdo.
He's cooking! He's murdering him!
Tend to become very unwelcoming in a hurry.
Started your fucking strikes, guys. Come on, big man. Don't like fucking out. Start fucking threatening me with a fucking knife.
Why you have to be defensive, really?
Well, it's
Because you're always on Friday night, you get your head kicked in, love.
And we'll try to get you arrested on hate crimes charges for expressing discomfort at witnessing public fornication.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cottager says he will phone the police.
Let me get this straight. You see a gay couple having sex in public, you call them out, and they get you arrested for being a bigot. Dude, England is so cooked. They're so cooked. They're so cooked! They're so cooked! They're so cooked. What the this is why freedom of speech is an immutable human right in America, and you cannot, that's why it's the First Amendment. That's why it is amendment number 1.
What, you're gonna report that I caught you engaged in lewd acts in public? I'm gonna be fined. Of course I am. My behavior is disgusting. I caught 2 men having sex in public. My behavior is disgusting.
Your language was disgusting! This dude is literally having sex in public, calling the police because someone else's language was bad. Oh my god! England is so cooked. They're so cooked. God bless America. God bless America, goddammit. Bless America. Oh my god, dude.
I'm horrified and shocked. I hope the police do speak to you, because being shocked by a lewd act in public is perfectly reasonable. Yeah, they were 2 men having sex in public and I was shocked. Sign here, sir. Can I refer you to this sign? Whoa! Don't try and grab my camera. Don't try. Can I refer you to this sign? It's illegal. You dirty, violent scumbag.
It's disgusting of you.
You people should not be having sex in public.
We should not be calling people derogatory comments about gay.
Don't have sex in public. Don't be calling people derogatory comments.
Men in Manchester.
Nothing I said was about homosexuality at all. Nothing.
And if it was, then what? Then it validates the other guy?
Disgusting human being. Paint on his arm, jeans.
Tell them.
Got cameras on him.
Tell them my name's Charlie Veach.
Can you come and get this?
My name is Charlie Veach. Tell the police my name is Charlie Veach.
The public was witnessing so many.
That is crazy, bro. That is crazy. He hurt his gay feelings, and he's gonna go to jail. Dude, I'm telling you, that is why it's cooked. You need God. You need God. I feel like that's the moral here, all right? You need God.
Lewd acts on this canal path. The council and the police tried to gate it off entirely. That was 10 years ago, but campaigners successfully lobbied to keep it open.
Woohoo! Right-of-way campaigners ready to go to court to fight plans to gate off city center canal path where people have sex. Nice.
And for the alphabet people, it remains a vibrant, special meeting place.
Let's have it right. That's filth.
Manchester City Council is making the message #refugees welcome a reality. And
What are we doing? What are we doing? Listen, obviously, protecting refugees is nice. It's wonderful. But, like, why are they sacrificing England to do it?
practical ways. Practical ways like repurposing entire
Bro!
streets as illegal migrant tent city favelas.
So as you can see here, the tourists are out today. There's literally a tram stop just next to me. So the first thing you see as you get off the tram, you're going to see this tent encampment just here. There's a few lads just in
What? Are these tents?
front of me. I'm going to see if we can chat to them.
Are these tents?
Hey guys, hello.
Dude, I'm just doing research here, guys. All right, definitely subscribe for more in-depth research on how fucked people are fucked.
Do you want to do an interview?
Don't record.
Don't record. Don't record. Don't record. Turn off this camera. Don't record. Don't record to me. Yeah, this is not public area. This is my face, okay?
This is not public. It's my face.
Yeah, this is not public area. This is my face.
Public, so they're allowed to film.
He did that, right? He did that shit.
Yeah, bro.
Don't record to me. Don't record.
What the? Did he whip him with his belt?
I'm not recording you.
Don't record. Don't record.
Move away.
He's whipping him, telling him not to record. What is going on? I don't know, man. I feel like people gotta get a lot more comfortable with the deportations. I hope that let me just be honest here for a second. America is not normal either. All right, America's a lot more normal, but America's not normal either. The fact that you have actual universities in America being funded by Qatar, pushing terrorist propaganda and the most despicably perverted, random ideological bullshit, pushing it down people's throats. The fact that that's going on in America is satanic and terrifying. This is a whole other level. This is a whole other level.
So here we go again with the migrant tents. They just moved them from round the corner to here.
Manchester's native homeless don't always get the warmest welcome from their new neighbours.
No! The native homeless people are getting cooked by the immigrant homeless people. This is the saddest Darwinism of all time. Push a guy with a wheelchair over?
Yeah? Right. Yeah, I'm killing you.
What, you don't know him? That
A random dude just pushed over a guy with a wheelchair. Just kept going.
was random.
Local authorities responded to the 2017 Manchester Arena bombing, carried out by a refugee from Libya who wasn't stopped because show security feared they'd be called racist, by committing to a 10-year plan to make Manchester a city of sanctuary for refugees. And the people sang Don't Look Back in anger.
Dude, how brainwashed and woke are these people? Like, this is like an insane level of brainwashing. It really is. I'm in shock.
As part of a controlled spontaneity gaslighting operation overseen by the UK government.
And the silly people sing, don't look back in anger.
And everyone's making believe this is amazing and great. And you know why? Because if you don't think it's amazing and great, you'll go to jail. You'll go to jail for thought crimes. That's right. Jail for thought crimes, baby.
Sing and sway, don't look back in anger. I can assure you I look back in anger till the day I die.
Venture a bit further
This is crazy.
afield to the Manchester sinkholes of Rochdale, Bolton and Oldham, where hope goes to perish.
Nice.
Once proud beacons of the Industrial Revolution,
All
now
right.
more synonymous with general decay and grooming gangs.
Yeah, Rochdale gang. Jailed for 77 years for sexually exploiting young girls.
Dying high streets where the only thriving
I covered that.
businesses are pawnbrokers and gambling shops.
So they come out, the main drag from the station, greeted by home bargains. Across the road, you've got casino, slots,
Wow.
gaming,
All right.
fruit machines.
Good,
Then you've
nice.
got, across there,
Burgers.
Paddy Power.
All right.
Some more
That's
gaming,
fine.
fruit machines.
All
How to
right.
harvest the last bits of hope and money from the desperate poor, gambling addicted. And you say, okay, two
Wait, they have casinos just in middle of England? Holy shit.
betting shops. That's enough. Surely not, no more. Oh, Ladbrokes, look at that. Spend some more money, poor people. Come on, stay a peasant. Spend it all. Hold on, surely that'll be enough. They're not going to put more. Oh, Betfred.
What the frick? They just have an army of gambling dens like this everywhere? They're in the US too? Not like this, brother. Not like this. They have casinos in specific places, not just on random streets.
Fantastic. More lose it all. Look at that, another one, in case you weren't satisfied with the Admiral over there.
Nice.
Have another cheap-ass, chavvy, peasant-level gambling experience. Of course, gambling experience. Oh, I've run out of money. I better go burgle a house. Or the Americans would say burglarize a house. Where do I sell my stolen goods?
True,
Oh,
right.
yeah, cash generated.
Manchester
That's crazy! That's crazy! Lord!
routinely ranks amongst the worst UK cities for mental health and loneliness. And as the people of Manchester become increasingly atomised, where they live inevitably follows suit. The diversity of Manchester's population is interminably increasing. The aesthetic diversity of its architecture definitely isn't. How many?
Yeah.
Any archetypal, ghastly, globo-homo glass and steel tower blocks are too many. Apparently there's still...
I feel like that's not the worst thing I've ever seen. That's not a major argument, I would argue. But
for another, and another, and another. These shiny alien megastructures seemingly serving the primary purpose of allowing the wealthy to perch themselves far enough above the squalor for it to no longer be visible.
If I was an epic wealthy guy in England, I would do the same thing. I wouldn't want to be around the squalor at all. This is crazy, man. I'm actually in shock. I'm actually in shock it's that bad.
Superficially, they reflect hope and prosperity. Materially, they're thankfully too high in the sky to mirror what's actually happening on the streets. Manchester was my absolute fave back in the day. The gaping chasm between rich and poor is palpable now. Spice zombies roaming Piccadilly, juxtaposed with the plastic-cladded sheen of spinning fields. As in virtually every other major UK city, once close-knit communities have been replaced. Manchester's drizzle-soaked, forgotten people huddle hopelessly in the shadows of the skyscraper.
The crazy thing is, like, what's the solution? Like, I think anyone that's actually intellectually honest with themselves recognizes there's a problem. But what's the solution? What do you do? Like, what do you do at this point? The Crusades? What the fuck? What do you do, man? Oh, God.
Rapers.
All across Manchester lights on the city's snide view, the working classes sing the blues. Got no pub to meet, no mates to hate. It's all gone quiet on our estate. Got no church to pray, no sins to lay, no hope to hang, faces flat and bland. Trauma's like that. Got no care homes, they've all been sold. No support to give to those with wrinkled lips, or those whose shoulders swing heavy. All open plan, but no plans for ageing. The library closures closed the books, the hooks that kept the kids like us dreaming. No benches to sit, no time to pass, encased in bulletproof glass. I'm afraid to speak, as it's all gone woke, and I choke on the words that confuse me.
This is crazy, man. They need a far-right retard in England ASAP. They need Kanye West. They need Kanye West to start singing Hail Hitler in England a little bit. I don't know, man. This is that was a joke, obviously. But they need some insane shit to happen. The pendulum needs to swing the other way. I really feel like this is crazy. If someone commits a crime, get them the fuck out. No illegal immigrants. No illegal immigrants. Countries need borders. Holy shit. 2, get them the fuck out. If they commit a crime, jail. Instant jail. 3, freedom of speech. What are they doing there? What are they doing there? Insanity.
The tower's owned by foreign investors, the flats bought by overseas arrivals.
No, we do not need Mustache Man 2, chat. I was obviously joking. I was obviously making a joke. All right, obviously a joke. But you need someone that's not afraid to be labeled a racist. That's what you need. Because the media is going to slam them for being a racist, just like they slammed Trump for being a racist for deporting illegal immigrants. Everyone's like, I can't believe he's such a racist and a fascist. Someone needs to get into power that's not afraid of the media. And everyone is, because there are a lot of pussies out there.
After one such residential tower was built, 94% of the apartments were snapped up by foreigners.
It's a coincidence. The problem is they can get arrested. True. You're right. Unlike America, in England, they can get arrested. You need someone that's not afraid of the media, that also does not go to jail for thought crimes.
Warning.
You need people to vote them in. I believe that there are going to be people to vote for them. I believe that people are going to vote for them. I just think that people are silent, because if you post a Facebook meme, you might go to jail, which is fucked up.
Was way ahead of its time.
Well, there's nothing at Queen Square now. As you can see, everything has just vanished. It's just like the whole thing has been completely erased.
In more ways than one.
It's just so foreign to me.
The area went from having a 95% white population when that clip was first broadcast to just 39% and falling fast now. Across the whole city, from making up more than 90% of the population in the 80s, white Brits are now a minority in Manchester.
Diversity, I think, is a dreadful word.
True. Where's the lie?
Pin it to anything, and that situation is finished.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. He's brave, but he's not wrong. Like, I'll be real here. If you like, let's say you're a team, all right? You're a football team, all right? You come together to play some football, and your coach is like, listen, guys, we need a diverse team. No! You need a united team. I don't care if the people in the football team are white, or they're black, or they're Asian, or they're Hispanic. I don't care, but they need to be united, not diverse. Like, what is happening to society?
A Mancunian, a recent visit had me leaving in tears. Just walked through Manchester city centre. Homeless people lurching around, dead in the eyes. Marauding gangs of Asian teenagers in masks and black tracksuits. Some poor woman off her face shitting in a doorway. People bawling and shouting in foreign languages.
Yes.
It's a drug-ridden, poverty-stricken hellhole, a kind of multicultural Mogadishu. Babel, just like every other big city in this
Crazy video. Holy shit. Yeah, Manchester is a shithole. It does kind of seem that way, doesn't it? Holy shit, bro. It's a utopia. It's a utopia, all right. Crazy how that happened. Anyway, yeah, so today I wanted to look at how Manchester and England is 100% fucked. I thought it was important to talk about, especially after I saw this. I saw that a dude was arrested for blasphemy. A dude was arrested for blasphemy in England. A man in Manchester was arrested for blasphemy, bro. Like, what is happening? Blasphemy against Islam gets you arrested in England now, where actual English members of parliament are gonna be like, they're uncomfortable with racism, defending the arrest of this guy. Twitter community notes absolutely obliterating this man. Like, it's wild to think about this in the wizarding world. True. It's crazy to see. Anyway, now there are gonna be two types of people that see this video. There are gonna be people that are intellectually honest with themselves and recognize that in fact England is a shithole. And there's also gonna be another group of people, retards. Those are the two types of people that'll watch this video. All right, that's the two types of people. There's gonna be the intellectually honest people and the retards. Because realistically, I have never seen a single woke person ever engage with any of these talking points. They just ignore it. They make believe it doesn't exist. They put their fingers in their ears. They say diversity good, wokeness good, inclusivity good, and they go ahead with the absolute demise of society. A social demise with the weird pushing of gender ideology to children, a physical demise, importing people who do not share the same values as the people in the country and not punishing them, a structural demise, literally imprisoning people for freedom of speech, and quite honestly, it'll take something radical to push this the other way, unless it's just too late and the country just changes forever. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Guess which European country will be under Sharia law first. All right, I want to know. Drop your comments. We'll see. Who knows? You guys might be right. That was a joke. Or was it? Stay weird, fam. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, fam.